Welcome back to the Chest Chronicles, where we yap and hit a little chest. But before we get started, I just want to say a little seance to the chest gods and maybe have them bless this lift. Dear chest gods, please bless this lift. Make my chest supple, firm, nurturing, and strong. Give me the strength to push through this weight that I lay beneath. Ah, man. Hopefully that did it. We'll have to see. But we're going to start off with just 135. We ain't no bitch. I've been feeling pretty supple in the chest department, so maybe they have been blessing me. Who knows? This is just a conspiracy where the government is making all of you fat with aspartame. Just zero cal sweetener, huh? Why does it seem like most people that are fat are also drinking diet soda, huh? Correlation? Causation? You tell me. But they're actually trying to make all of us fat so we're weak-minded. Because healthy body, healthy mind, right? Your body not healthy, your mind's not healthy. And they can push whatever they want on you. And you're easy to control when your mind is weak and you can't physically do anything. Just think about that. But that's just a conspiracy though. And I'm very happy and do not want to kill myself. I got a Charlie horse right in my fucking chin, buddy. I don't feel too good. Let's see how this moves today. Not too shabby. Are we gonna throw 245 on there? Maybe. I can't decide. You know, why the fuck not? Why would I not do that? Or do we try 255, huh? My tendonitis is getting a little angry at me, so we're gonna throw these on the elbows. My good old wrist wraps. But they now have been transferred over to be elbow wraps. I really don't want them this tight, but it's as tight as, like I can't get them any less tight. I'll just come off. And then what's the point? And I've tried putting the tape on my elbows, but it just rips all the hair out and I can't focus. Anything but the pain of my hair just being ejected from my porises. Let's see what we can do. Let's shoot for 7, maybe 6. I'll take fucking 5 though. That's goated. With a little bit of sauce too. Besides the estrogen they're putting in the water to keep you small, they're also putting something else in there that I recently found out on a little rabbit hole I went down out on Easter Island. You know, with all the stone faces. They're putting metabolism suppressants. So they're slowing your metabolism down through the water to make so you can't lose weight. Your body just metabolizes everything so slowly that you're just fat all the time. And they're putting it in the food too. So that's why I don't even eat. I'm actually 96 days no food and just caffeine. I don't subscribe to the whole eating thing. They just say that so they can make you pay money for food and control you with it, because it's literally engineered to be addictive. Believe me or not, it's the truth. See if we can get another good. We'll go for 6. Come on. I couldn't do more because my thing came undone. Obviously. On a real note, not that my other notes weren't real. I see a lot of people going into the gym and doing the same amount of weight, frankly cardio reps, and wondering why they're not getting any bigger or making any progress. It's because, brother, your body is adapted to lifting that much weight. That's what you look like to be able to lift that. If you want to be bigger, you have to continually push more weight. Your body literally adapts. That's the whole point of working out, is you're putting your body under more strain and more stress so that it adapts to lift heavier. And that's why you look the same. Or you're just not patient and you've been going to the gym for like 2 months. You're like, oh, no gains. It takes longer than that. I love when people demonize food or like random things that they learned about on a TikTok. They see one TikTok and they're an expert about how engineered foods are horrible for us. But my brother, have you ever even seen a real banana? Like, there's like no food on them and they taste like shit from what I hear. But it's funny when everyone is demonizing the food for being genetically modified, but they're modifying it to give you more, to grow more food, easier to grow, and taste better. What's actually crazy too is organic food isn't better for you. They just modify it to be smaller so it looks more natural. Look that shit up, boy. It's so that they look different from the other foods so they can say it's organic and natural, and that's why it's smaller, and it's better for you. Don't trust me. I'm just the messenger. I also don't get no sugar diets unless you have like diabetes or something. I've seen a lot of people who, not to be like egotistical or anything, but they say that they're super healthy. Would you say I look healthy? I eat quite a bit of sugar. People just demonize things just so they can feel better about themselves not doing it. Crazy work. My strap keeps coming undone on my wrist strap. That's why I couldn't get that. It's not because I'm a bitch. That's definitely not. For anyone watching that's wondering what my thought process is when I'm benching, kind of how I set up. So I like to come down and I squeeze my scapula together, pinch the shoulder blades, and then I find the spot where my heels don't touch, but they're pretty close. And then whatever width you feel comfortable with, that's what I'd do. This is pretty good for me. And then I push my heels down to the ground when I do this to lift off. And then I set my ass down, but I'm still trying to push my heels to the ground. And then I rotate my elbows in a bit, come down, and still keeping those shoulder blades together. Since I've started doing this, my bench has significantly improved, so do it that way you will. I love to lift the free weights. Someone starts looking at me funny, a little slip of the weight. Oh, where's the problem now? You don't have one because you're unconscious. You know, I'm slightly concerned with how okay I am with just talking to myself. But then I remembered that I'm fucking huge, so there's no problems. Schizophrenia equals gains. Proven. Look it up. Usually if I start off a little earlier, then I like to do 90s on the shoulders. But since I benched 255, like a fucking beast, I'm an animal. Then I'm probably just gonna throw the 85s up, see how they feel. If they feel light, you best believe your boy's going to the 90s. I know you're probably asking, what's the optimal range? Bruh, it's failure, bro. All you really need, all you really need is one set per muscle group failure. Like past failure though. You have to push past failure because that makes sense. When you're about to fail, just push past. That's how real muscles are made, because that's what those farm boys do. I just have empty muscles because I don't do that. But those farm people, they have actual muscle. Mine's just empty. That's okay. 85's locked and loaded. Okay. Let me put on some West Coast. See if I can do this. You don't even have to push tail failure. You just need to push tail. 1 to 2 RIR, reps in reserve. But if you think about it, how do you ever know how many reps you have left if you never pushed a failure, huh? You could just be being a bitch mentally. Sometimes I wonder why I do this to myself, why I come to the gym at 3 in the morning every day. Not every day, but most of the days. Then I remember, this is fun. This is fun for me. I enjoy this. It brings me happiness. That's all that really matters. You know why you don't stretch your neck out for people? Because if you're made out of rubber and it's cold, your neck will literally break. You gotta look out for number one, bro. Just saying. People use the government as a scapegoat. Oh, the government's making me fat. The government's the reason I can't make it in life. And you can choose to believe that, but does that benefit you at all, other than keeping you in your small little box, trapped in your own mind? How are you supposed to achieve anything with your life if you're just sitting there, poor me, the government's out to get me? Food for thought. That's it, I'm fucking sad now. Enough you yiggity yapping. Do I feel Sigma? Absolutely. Why the fuck do I sound like a frog when I'm trying to push reps? Isn't it crazy how we might have like a bad lift and we feel like, oh, I didn't fucking do anything. Lift was dog shit, wasn't hitting any good numbers, couldn't lift heavy, felt like shit, but it's still doing something. Regardless of how you feel, if you show up, it's still working. So you just kind of have to get past that and just keep showing up. I've had lifts where I feel like absolute shit. You're like, why the hell am I even doing this? But look at me. I persisted, I prevailed, and now not to glaze on my own back or chest, but I look pretty decent. Other than the hair, don't look at the hair. You know, something I don't get is why people would say ego lifting is completely bad. Because, I mean, I feel like it's healthy to stroke it every now and then. Ego isn't inherently bad. Why would you condemn it for making you want to push harder? Come on now. It's okay to stroke it a little bit. It's healthy. Look it up on health.gov. And remember, there's .gov in there, so you know it's true. You probably noticed that it's a lot darker in this video. That's because it's 3 in the morning and not 3 in the afternoon. But if your ego's being a good boy, why not stroke it a little bit? Come on. But for real though, like if you're stuck on the same weight over and over and over and over again, and it's a mental thing, I feel like ego lifting kind of gets you past that. You're stuck on 275 for bench, let's say. You throw 315 on there, lift it off, and absolutely concave your chest. In your coma, you can be benching 315. If you really want to get into those deep thoughts, just remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So dropping 315 onto your chest and going into cardiac arrest, see if it rhymes. It ain't a crime. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm fucking tired. People that first meet me think I'm an asshole. And no, it's not because I smell bad, because I grab them. I start doing jump ropes with their body. I just want to show them that if you're under victim weight, you will be victimized. I feel like a lot of people don't realize that if you're at a body weight where you can be victimized, you're going to be. It's not a matter of who, it's just when. And I just like to show them that, hey, get your weight up, or this will be happening to you, and it won't be in jest. This will be real, and you're gonna have to deal with that. Yeah, stay big. Good old set of tries. I go a little bit lighter on triceps because of my tendonitis. And my shoulders are not too healthy because they're so fucking big that the tendons just strain under the power held within my shoulders. If you think about it, you have the power to absolutely mung your life, run it into the fucking dirt. So why wouldn't you have the same power to make it better, no? If your life is shit, change what you're doing. I mean, what do you got to lose? Your life's already shit. Why not try out some new habits, get into some new hobbies, you know? You're where you are because you do what you do. And some of the time, it's not always all your fault. Life happens, shit happens, but at the end of the day, you have two choices to every obstacle that you come across. You can choose to let it mung your life, you can choose to let it ruin you, or you can choose to take it in a good light and a good path, something that benefits you instead of negatively affects you. I don't know. I just hit chest and tries. Usually we'd hit 3 sets, but I'm low on time, so I must hit another chest before I go. I feel like a lot of people be talking about, oh, the government's out to get me. I'm like, brother, what's so important about you that the government wants to get you? You don't have the cure to cancer and have 13 other people trying to cure cancer too, and you all go missing. Like, brother, you're not doing anything that important. The government would want to spy on you, track you. Let's not be too self-centered here. Ooh, good little 8. We gotta fucking go. Last set. Never give up. But anywho, that's the last set I have. I don't have a whole lot of time, so I'm gonna slip into this family restroom and fucking hit a little pump video. See if the chest tickles are chest tickling my ego. Par for the course. Breathing divinely. We gotta breathe divinely. Angle max on the hose. Anywho, that's gonna be all from me, folks. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you're feeling generous. Just remember, your ego is human too. Stroke it every now and then. It's healthy. Yeah. See ya.